my gorgeous friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you, sincerely. I'm glad to be here. I hope you're glad to be here. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. We're in an angel numerology number 10, which reduces to a 1. Now, a 10 is really at the end of one cycle of things, and a 1 is the dreaming of a new one. The space in which to let thoughts and feelings not only begin to rest from where they were, but there's a divine reverence for being present to everything that's being released today. We have the moon traveling into Virgo, and as the moon slips into this organizational, strategic sign of Virgo, a deep and meaningful conversation, or more conversations, could happen today. These meaningful, deep conversations with our moon traveling in through Virgo could actually change everything. It could change all the things you thought, all the things you... I mean, it's pretty intense, particularly since we are kind of mixing around with the solar eclipse and a brand new moon. The caution is for all of us to tread carefully. In other words, don't push too hard. If you know the person you're going to have a conversation with, or you know the subject of the conversation is particularly inflammatory, it might be wise to put on your kind gloves and act in a way that feels a little more divine, godly. There you go. Now, my isms. I draw upon the cosmic light of heaven and let it shine throughout my being, and so it is. So even if you are, maybe, perhaps some of you might be feeling, as I have in the last few days, felt a little, the word spiky comes to mind, but particularly emotionally charged. There you go, done. And I think that by reminding myself that I need to draw upon the light of heaven and draw upon this energy of love, of peace, of all of these things, and let it shine, let it breathe, let it have its moment. This morning I was aghast that there were a whole pride of cats sitting on my front stoop, more than I've usually experienced before, and they were, a few of them weren't having it. They were, about to have a little bit of a kiki going on over their breakfast. That was quite astonishing. And then I come inside and I've got quite a few dogs they were not having it either. Some of them were, readjusting their pack, readjusting who's in charge, readjusting what's going on. I mean, it is, I think, very similar in the animal kingdom, in the bird kingdom, in humans. We're all shifting and shaping. And I would say, likely, perhaps, we felt that our security blanket is being pulled out from underneath us. You are always secure. You are always with the light and the love of the divine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Remind me of that little song when I was a little boy. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine. Let it go. Let it be what it is. Put your mind in a different place so that you can lift up and out of these tense feelings. And sometimes when somebody comes at you with something that you feel like it may be an attack, or it might be a slight, those feelings is something you pay attention to. It isn't an opportunity for you to go after somebody. It's for you to pay attention to the feeling, not why you're feeling it, how you're feeling it. What is this feeling? Is this feeling frustration? Is it anger? What is this feeling? And why does it not feel good? And then Don't go look. Well, you could look for the reason, but that just amplifies it. Find the joy. You could even say, thank you for showing me what I needed to know today. Done. Here's another ism. I am grounded, I am present, I am on the right path for graceful new beginnings. Grounded gets us out of our head. Present removes any time place continuum from yesterday to tomorrow to last week to last year, and being on the path is where you get led. When you're grounded and you're present, you are being led to the path. Graceful new beginnings. Graceful. I attract success with ease because I believe in my limitless potential. That's from Joseph Spencer. These affirmations remind us that there is a choice. There is an opportunity to change fear into love. Message from the guardian angels. We are omnipresent, so we can be anywhere at any time, all at once. Don't hesitate to ask for our help at with any task, big or small. There's no limit to how my guardian angels can assist me. I can ask for angelic help with anything I need. Asking for angelic help with anything you need. The cherubims have been with us all week long. This is a group of like little heavenly angels that are, they protect the Garden of Eden. They were excuse me, they were mentioned in the Abrahamic text. The activation message from the cherubim is, I recognize my ability to direct the experience of my life. Create your own story. Protect your own beliefs. Be surrounded by these wonderful beings, and then join your community of light, divine knowledge, higher learning. Commit to your vision through study. The study of mankind, the study of what do people do during these times of trouble. Reminds me of a Beatles song. Alright, I did shuffle this morning, and I was calling in Gertrude and Beatrice as I do, and this card flew out. So I decided that was going to be our card of the day. It's called Divination. So when our physical world, as we now know it, is challenged, and our belief systems are challenged, and the energy that surrounds us seems tense or intense or tough or difficult or challenging, we can get into the muck and the mire of discourse, or we can turn to divination. And this card is talking about embracing your powers of divination. These powers of divination are being presented to us because our powers to reach through the divine veil is ever powerful than it's ever been before. We've been encouraged for a long time to seek the truth in the deep, dark reaches of our soul. We have the ability to see our current situation with crystal clear clarity. Your current situation, not mine, not the people next door. Your current situation. What is your current situation? And are you having it? Are you with it? It could be shown to you in periods of lack. It could be shown to you in periods of don't have what I need, I don't have what I want, I don't have what this. It could be shown to you in your complaining. It can be shown to you in your discourse. That shows you something has to change. We can't continue with this. And the fairies, this particular fairy, she's meditating. She has her fire burning off, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. She's got the fire of the candles. She has her crystal ball. She has her cards. You can use all of these tools to bring you crystal clear clarity. Many folks who are seekers and seers ask the question several times over. Usually they get the same answer, but they're using different tools of divination to arrive at it. The fairy wants to remind you and me and all of us that we can use these tools in these challenging circumstances, and the energy right now with all of what's going on is very strong. So that means divination, the ability to see clearly, is much stronger. Perhaps someone close to you would benefit from your spiritual gifts or benefit from what you have to say to them. Anything can be used for divination: cards, crystals, crystal ball, flames of a fire, the night sky, water for dowsing. Anything that opens up the psychic doorway can be used to enable everybody to see backwards and forwards in time. Because in the divination tools, time doesn't exist. It's all what we're seeing, what we're feeling, what we're believing is actually happening in the present moment because we're seeing it. Divination also brings us fully present to where we are right now, feet on the floor, butt on the chair, head to the heavens. And this is not about fortune telling, being entertaining, putting on outfits, doing all of these crazy things to try to conjure up some kind of maniacal image. Truths will be revealed. It's not about working with your divine powers for progression for yourself. Divination is a serious spiritual practice, not something we dibble dabble with for amusement like the Ouija board. No, thank you, we're not doing all that. You might experience visions that come and things that need to show you what needs to be handled and how we need to handle it delicately, using tools like empathy, love, compassion. If you feel confident by giving these readings to friends and families, you might feel drawn to doing it professionally. So this divination card is a little bit of a wake-up call for us all. You, me, us, all of us that are on this channel and beyond. Not to stick our shingle out there and say, hey, listen, I'm going to do palm readings for $5. Not to go in the grocery store like some, cameras in hand, talking about how I'm getting a message from, Auntie Mabel. Divination, the divine, speaks through every single one of us. You can hear their voices if you tune into the right channel. And that's all I got to say. Thank you for listening to me chunter on. I wish you all the blessings of the day, and until tomorrow, bye for now.